Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Leonard here. Good morning to you. Okay, I've been trying out the Google Hangout for a little while, and I'm still learning how to use it. But I think it's a very interesting place to share what we like to give value to the people who may benefit from what we are doing. Um, Let me share a little bit about myself before we actually move on. I'm going to share my screen with you, and let me see. Okay. All right. I couldn't get the slides right now. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about the secret. Is there a secret? Is there a secret as to why people are performing versus why some of us are struggling? All right. This is especially for those who are really trying to seek your next level in your performance. Um, I've been doing mentoring coaching work for the last 10 over years. I'm the creator of the sales mastery system. I've been using that system to help our mentees and coaches to outperform themselves to achieve what they want in their business, in their career. I work especially with sales advisors, particularly financial and insurance advisors. All right, but the principles that we are sharing here applies to all because it is a principles that applies to us as human beings. Okay, so it's just like what Bruce Lee ever shared when he was being interviewed about how to be good at martial arts. Uh, he has shared that unless human beings has four hands and four legs, then there is variation as to how you can achieve your best performance. But because we have two hands and two legs, as far as martial arts is concerned, there is only a particular way to maximize your performance during the act of the fight, all right, during the performance. And there he designed his own set of martial arts, and he went on to create Jeet Kune Do, okay? And just in case you do not know his history, I've studied and dig into a little bit about him, and I've discovered that he has actually he's not just an actor or a performer on screen. He has actually won many competitions in the states, fighting the best of the best, and won the championships before he even went on to act in his movies. All right, so this gentleman is admirable, and I think he's an icon for many people around the world even today, having died at such a young age. But he has conceived many things that has add value to those who understand what he is talking about. Okay, so in the same way, I had the same set of belief and understanding that I share with my mentees and my coaches, which help them to perform. And what happened is to those who are really serious and committed to the learning, they have topped their companies, become number 2, in their big company, number 5 in the region in Southeast Asia, top 50 in a company of 3,000, top 14, top 5 in a FA firm, and even individuals who has struggled for 10 over years, even 18, 20 years, all right, after hearing the insights, they managed to get the aha moments, to receive some revelational knowledge, which is important, which is the key. Okay, so what I want to do today is a very short hangout. I just want to help those who are really trying to seek your next level. If you are really trying to look for answers in bettering your performance, what I want to suggest is that you have to do something out of the ordinary. You have to do something which is uncommon. You have to do something which is not typical. All right. So what do I mean? All right, the typical way of learning in the world today is for us to attend seminars, read books, listen to speakers, attend top producers talk, so on and so forth. You know, even getting your degrees, getting credentialized, maybe as a standard set by the industry and so forth. Okay, all these are not bad; they are good. All right, but the thing is that it does not really help you directly. It does not address your issues. It does not help you to so-called see your issues right away and overcome them. Okay, let me charge my computer. Yep. Okay, so the best way to solve a problem is to know what's the problem and attack the problem. All right, is that fair enough? Okay, I think I'm having reflections on my spectacle. Is there a way I can get rid of it? Okay, sorry about that. So what I want to do is to go straight to the secret right now, if I may, and hopefully you can get some value from there. By the way, I will be doing a webinar tonight at 9 p.m. Singapore time. All right, Singapore time, 9 p.m. It will be about an hour to an hour plus. All right, and I would like to be giving a lot of information to you to further help you in your journey to break through, to discover yourself, to uncover your blind spots, to know what is it that is blocking you, hindering you, preventing you from your best performance. All right. But let me come to one of the most important root of breaking through to your peak performance. All right. And that is the secret that I'm referring to. All right. So, okay, why do I call it a secret? Or why do we call it a secret? We call it a secret, I believe, is mainly because, okay, something is a secret when we do not know what it is. It becomes a secret. If everybody knows, then it is no more a secret. All right. So, in the same way that I believe how Bruce Lee himself, all right, was able to not only learn from the experts that he has competition with. He's a great student. All right, he seek out the best of the best to spar and to compete. He has the desire to win. He has a strong willpower. But most importantly, after the fight, no matter who win and who lose, he will seek out to learn from the master himself. And because of his ability to understand things, he is able to very quickly understand the principles, the tactics of the various arts in martial arts, whether is it taekwondo, whether is it karate, whether is it so on and so forth. All right. His background is in Chinese Kung Fu. He called it Chinese Kung Fu, Yong Chun, right? The Grandmaster Yip Man from there, right? But that is his foundation. But he went off to really explore everything else, and then from there he was able to synergize and integrate the best practices, so to speak, and came up with his own version. He spent a lot of time reflecting and thinking about what he's passionate about, which is martial arts, and he was able to conceive so many aspects of how one should perform during a martial arts fight, and that is the reason why he always win. Okay, and that's amazing, amazing personality, amazing character. So in the same way, what we need to do in order to see the secret to our breakthrough is to actually do exactly what he's doing, to think about what we do, to reflect ideas, to understand more than the surface. All right. It is normal for human beings to look things at the surface. Okay, but the answers are not there. The answers are not there. All right. So it is not something easy to actually do because it is not common. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel that this is the only way, only sure way to have permanent breakthrough, permanent performance. Because when you understand something, you are able to execute it at will. All right. You are able to, because you internalize the information and understood what it takes and how to do those things, you are able to repeat your performance again and again. All right. So this is the secret that we're talking about, and I will tell it to you based on a metaphor, a story, and it is basically what I've experienced, what I've seen working with top advisors, what I've witnessed from within, in front of my eyes. When I see top producers sharing with the rest of us, okay? Because top producers are always invited to share, isn't it? This company like to invite them, the management like to invite them, the people like to hear them because they are trying to find out what is their secret. Okay, so of course the top producers themselves will enjoy probably the limelight of going out there to share and maybe even to really be a service to the people out there. All right. So what I've observed is that whenever top producers share, um, what comes to my mind right now is a gentleman who attend my inner circle session one time, and he's a top producer, top 6% in the world in this industry of selling life insurance and financial planning. And there was another guy who was also there from another company, but he is a rookie. And during the discussion between the few of us, one of the issues that I invited the rookie to share was what is the thing that he's facing. So after sharing the issues that he's facing, which is something relating to difficulty to connect with some of his friends, because when they know that he's selling, all of them run away from him. So uh, at a particular juncture, the top producer in the midst, who is a 10-time qualifying member of $1 Million Roundtable, humbly asked for an opportunity to share. So, being the facilitator, I said, yes, please. And what happened is that he looked at the rookie and he tell him what he feel is the answer and ask him to do certain thing. Okay, I can't remember the full details, but this is his intention. His intention is to help the rookie to understand, to see, and he told him basically what he need to do. Okay, what happened next? What happened next is the rookie look at him, look at us, and keep silent, keep quiet. Okay, and when the silence was a bit too long, the top producer probably say one more time, repeat it one more time. But when the silence persists, the top producer actually get a bit frustrated, and he even make a remark. It's up to you. If you don't want to try, it's up to you. Okay. All right. I do not know whether you are able to get the gist of what's happening here, but what I want to tell you is the secret that I've discovered working with top producers, working with average producers, and working with struggling advisors in my 10 over years of coaching and mentoring. Okay, are you ready for the secret? The secret is actually that the rookie actually do not understand what the top producer is talking about. Is that possible? I say again, the rookie actually do not understand, despite the top producers talking again and again, sharing again and again. He is actually having a problem of really comprehending what he's trying to say. And that is the reason why he keeps silent, staring at him and at every one of us, and probably pretending a little bit of, okay, I understand what you're trying to say, which is normal human behavior. Okay, so there was one time I have a friend who is a court of the table producer, performing very well in his company. He was also invited to share to his company's advisors that morning. And when he was sharing, I hear people in the crowd talking about things like, why is he talking about all these things? Work hard, be committed, see the people, have a plan, set your goals, 3% a day, so on and so forth. And then somebody blurted out, say, yeah, he won't share. Why would he share? It's a secret. It's a secret to him that allows him to perform. He wouldn't want to share. Okay? So it's the same thing. The people are not getting what the top producers are sharing. And they think that the top producers are doing that on purpose sometimes, because why would they share? It's their secret. That's the secret that helps them to perform. All right. So they are thinking more of the selfish nature of being human that the top producers will not want to share. What I want to tell you here is that it is not true. The top producers are sharing. Let me explain to you why. Okay. That very afternoon, when the top producer has shared in the morning, the call the table producer, the second story that I'm talking about now, that very afternoon, he actually gave me a call. And for some reason, he started to rattle off and tell me his experience listening to a top of the table producer at an earlier seminar. And do you know what he said? All right. He said something like, she just draw a few circles, draw some pictures, say some things, and then after that, he said, the case closed. Do you follow what I'm trying to say? And then after that, he blurted out and said, I know. Why would she share? That's a secret, right? So can you see, even a caught of the table producer can have a problem understanding a better producer than her, who is trying to, better producer than him, who's trying to share, so-called how she actually do her work. You see? Okay, so that is the discovery that I had. There is a mismatch in the communication somewhere along the line, and we are not addressing that thing. Okay, to make matters worse, let me explain to you what happened next. The call of the table producer, when he told me the story of what happened at the earlier seminar that he attended to listen to the top of the table producer, which is a better qualifier, a better achiever, I went on to tell him what happened in the morning. I went on to tell him about, what happened when he was speaking and the things that I heard. That people are saying that he's not sharing, that he's not willing to share. Of course, that is not really great news. But after a little pause, he actually said something. He said, that means they didn't catch what I'm trying to say. That means they didn't get what I'm trying to say. All right? And can you imagine? He cannot understand the top of the table producer whom he's trying to learn from. And he's saying that when he shares, he's sharing everything he can, but the people are not getting what he's trying to say. And the people down there who's trying to learn from him, the call the table producer, is saying that he's not willing to share. So what's all this about? It's a little complex, I know, but it's important. It's important for us to begin to understand why is there a mismatch in the communication? Why is there a different frequency? Why is it in the first story that I'm talking about that the 10-year qualifying $1 million round table member, when he was trying to help the rookie, why is he not able to communicate to the rookie? Why is the rookie not able to receive from him? And why is he upset that the rookie is not receiving or not willing to do what he's telling him to do? Right? You see, the top producer who is sharing does not know that the rookie cannot understand. He does not know. He assumed that because he knows that the rookie will have to know because he has already told him the answer. Okay? But the fact of the matter is that he does not know where the rookie is, and the fact that the rookie does not understand. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay? And the rookie obviously has a problem understanding the top producer. But of course, the best way he can only do is to keep quiet, be silent, and probably act a little smart. Right? but because there's a small group setting. But in a big sharing session, which is happening all around the world, whereby top producers, trainers, coaches, speakers are always teaching on stages, and every one of us are paying money to learn. All right. Okay. It's not that we don't learn, but what I'm trying to say is that many of us actually do not really understand what the speaker is really trying to talk about. We can only understand the same things that we have heard year after year. All right. Those things we already know. You must work hard. You must set the goal. You must plan. You must be committed. You must be focused. You must see the people. You must work hard. All those things, all of us understand. But beyond that, we don't get it. In fact, I have a mentee who came several years ago, and one of the things she told me at the beginning of the mentoring program is that she has given up attending congresses. After 10 straight years of attending the industry congress, she has decided to give up. And when I asked her why, I mean, the answer is obvious. She said, it's always the same thing. I mean, there's no point going anymore. It's always the same thing. I've heard the same thing for 10 years. The only difference is that the time has changed. The speakers probably have changed. I've got older, but it's always the same thing, right? But the good news is, of course, when she came for the mentoring program, when I actually revealed the secret to her and helped her to understand, she actually had her eyes open. And that is actually what we want. We need to open your eyes. We need to help you to see, to understand. Okay? And just like what Bruce Lee has encountered for himself, his eyes are always ever open to learn. He's humble. He's willing to learn. He wants to learn. He has a great desire to become the best. He wants to win. He wants to contribute to Chinese Kung Fu, which is his passion. His passion is his roots, all right? And he wants to show the world that Chinese Kung Fu is valuable. And so he worked on himself. He learned from the different artists, the experts, the champions, all right? And he even beat all of them because he understood the fundamentals, the essentials of performing when you are in a fight, one-on-one, what it takes. So if you are seeking your breakthrough, if you are in sales especially, whereby you need to make things happen to sell so that you can be improving, you can be getting the results, the breakthrough. If you are really serious and committed to your growth, your next level, whichever level it may be, what I want to suggest to you is that there are things that you can't see, you don't understand yet. Okay? The minute you open your eyes and see and understand, you will know what the top producers are sharing when you attend seminars, congresses, conferences, and so forth. When your antenna is up and your eyes are open, with a heart open, you will be able to receive all the good stuff that you need in order to make that change, in order to have a different outcome, right? Otherwise, things will remain the same because you cannot see. You cannot see, okay? There was once at a seminar, let me finish this off and then I'll end the hangout. And I'd like you to join us tonight to have the longer story of what's happening so that I can add more value to you, okay? There was one time at the seminar, I actually called for a volunteer, and what happened was he actually, I got him out and I asked that he be blindfolded, right? When he came out, after I blindfold him, or before I blindfold him, I told him, you know, can you look at the direction of the door? I said, okay, your job is to walk out the door. Okay, I want to count how many steps you take to walk out the door. And he said, okay, that's not too difficult. But of course I say, I have to blindfold you first with a smile, okay? And so I blindfolded him with his tie. He offered his tie, blindfolded him, turned him around a few rounds, and I said, okay, let's go. Let's get to the door, okay? And you can imagine what happened, right? He took years, not years, but you know what I mean. There's no time during the seminar to wait for him. But my question to everybody in the audience is, how many steps do you think he will take to get out of the door? If the door is the goal that he's trying to reach, and getting out means achieving the goal, how many years, if every step represents 1 year, how many years will it take for him to reach the goal? The answer is obvious. When we can't see, we have a big problem. We waste our life, we waste our time trying hard, thinking that we are trying to go there, learning, attending seminars, books, reading books, achieving trying to achieve what we want, but we are actually moving around in the wilderness, round and round, not going to where we want to go. Okay. When I removed the tie from his eyes and I said, "Can you see the door now?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Can you please walk out the door?" He took less than 10 steps before he was out of their room. Okay. So when we can see, when you know and understand why the top producers are where they are, when you can see where you are and know the reason why you are not where the top producer is, and when you know the solution to all the issues that you are currently facing, or the answers to each and every one of them, automatically, I want to suggest to you is that automatically you will do what it takes to walk out of the door. And when you can do that, it is time for us to celebrate. Okay? So that's what I have for you today. Hope to see you tonight, 9 p.m. if you are at this webinar. I look forward to connect with you even more, to share with you a little bit more about what I do and how probably I can be able to help you, because time is of the essence. The most valuable thing you have is your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. You have dreams and goals. Go for it. You can. You must first see, then you will be able to unlock the potential within. I'll see you tonight.